Hi everyone, my name is Nickolai Arman, and today I'll be walking you through how I developed an AI-generated marketing collateral for Wild, the sustainable deodorant brand. For my individual project, I focused on creating a two-part email campaign, a teaser email, and a launch email to introduce the new Delft Blue cases and fresh lavender scents for Wild. In this video, I'll show 3 iterations of my AI prompt, explain how each version improved and what I critiqued, and connect my design decisions back to our group marketing plan, the target persona active alpaca, and Wild's long-term goals of increasing revenue, sales, and brand recognition in the Netherlands. To give some background information, Wild is a certified B Corporation that produces vegan, refillable, and aluminum-free deodorants, and our group marketing plan focused on increasing Wild's long-term objective, which is to increase revenue and to increase Wild's brand recognition in the Netherlands in the short-term objective. My campaign targeted the active alpaca persona, which is a customer segment which is socially aware, eco-driven Gen Z, and young millennials who value design, authenticity, and sustainability. The campaign goal for this first collateral was to promote Wild's new Dutch-inspired case and send through 2 connected emails. My collateral is a teaser email that sparks curiosity and a launch email that reveals the product and driven engagement as one collateral. My first prompts was I asked ChatGPT to create 2 4K visuals, a teaser and a launch email divided into 2 prompts, which you can see here. And I described the Delft Blue color palette, lavender elements, and the short-term objectives and long-term objectives of the visual. So when you look to the right, we see the 2 visuals that the prompts have given for both the email prompt and the launch email prompt. The outcome, however, was a bit generic. The pattern looked artificial, the lighting wasn't a bit flat, and there was no clear Wild branding in the visuals or in the products. And the teaser email, which is the top one, even revealed too little of the product, which reduces that intriguing aspect that a teaser email should have. And neither of images, as you see, include the B Corp or vegan certifications well. So to solve the problems that I had at the first prompt, I improved the level of detail in the second prompt and incorporated the brand identity and audience cues from a marketing plan. For the launch email and the teaser email, I specified in the prompt that the Delft Blue design should resemble the traditional Dutch porcelain with vine-like floral patterns, as it was not as clear in the previous prompt. And I asked AI to include the certifications, so both the certified B Corporation and vegan, side by side at the bottom right. I also asked AI to make the visual have a clean composition with natural daylight and recycled paper textures to give it that Wild branding vibe. This prompt better reflected Wild's eco-luxury image and appealed more to the active alpaca group who value sustainability and that aesthetic design that Wild has. When looking to the right, we can see the 2 results that the prompt gave. The results were a lot better than the first prompt. They were more cleaner and close to Wild's brand identity, but I, however, noticed some small issues which I did not like. For instance, the text spacing could be improved for readability as it's really close on each other, and the certifications and brand could be displayed more clear. And again, the lighting still felt a little bit flat, so natural lighting was not the best way. This led me to refine my prompt once more for the final prompt again. Now moving on to the third and final prompts, I revised and looked back on the previous prompts and look at the critique I had on those prompts and try to include this in the following prompt. I really focused on precision and realism in this prompt. I refined my prompt by adding the following. I asked ChatGPT to add a brushed aluminum texture to the Wild case and use diffuse daylight instead of natural daylight to give it that authentic Wild look and improve the lighting problem that I had in the last 2 prompts. I also asked ChatGPT to add the Wild logo in the case to ensure that the brands get displayed better through adding an engravement of the brand in the case, which I did not see in the prompt 2 or 1. I also asked ChatGPT to really place that B Corp certification and vegan logos side by side at the bottom right to solve the certification issue that I had in prompt 2. And also for the contrast, I also asked to use an off-white background with negative spacing to really draw a contrast so that the product gets displayed better and to improve the readingness of the visual. When looking to the right, we see both the visuals, the teaser, and the launch visual that ChatGPT provided based on the refined prompt, which is the third prompt and final prompt. And the final collateral aligns strongly with Wild's value proposition canvas. It looks really great and appealing. And the launch visual especially creates a desire in action through a complete aesthetic reveal that clearly includes the brand logo into the product. And the teaser email really is visually appealing and builds attention and interest through simplicity and mystery, which is really appealing and should be included in the teaser picture. This approach also really supports the digital value proposition that we discovered from the group report, which is an eco-friendly innovation combined with local cultural designing appeal. And all in all, both visuals strengthen Wild's brand image as a modern sustainable company, but is also really authentic. Now moving on to the final collateral with the last prompt. We here see the launch email and teaser email written to Sophie Lang, which is our customer persona representing the active alpaca segment. When looking at the launch email, the email opens with the following. We are excited to unveil our latest addition to the Wild family, the Delft Blue Case Airfresh Lavender Scent, which is inspired by iconic Dutch craftsmanship, and this limited edition case pairs timeless design with our signature sustainable performance. Then we see the visual, which was the last prompt, and then the email closes with a clear call to action button, which is discover the collection and then a link to the Wild website where they can buy the product. This final collateral really shows how AI is improving and how you can use that effectively in creating a marketing collateral. Thank you for watching to how I made my marketing collateral.